once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. If you haven't already, please click that button and subscribe to our channel. On the menu today, as you can see right there, we're doing a really simple, easy Indian style fish curry. Some beautiful spices in there. Like I say, it's really easy to make this one, not difficult at all, doesn't take long. Let's go and do it. Okay, let's take a look at some of the ingredients we're going to be using today. Star of the show there is our fish. I'm using a small fish that we call sherry, but you could be using any type like a tilapia or anything you want, in fact, quite frankly. That fish has been cleaned inside, descaled, and I've cut it in half, and as you can see I've put a couple of scores into it just to open it out a little bit. So yeah, fish of your choice. Onions and tomatoes, roughly about the same amount. In the centre there I've got some chilli. I'm using a red chilli today, fresh chilli. Here's some whole spices. So I've got some dried red chilli, cinnamon stick and some cumin seeds. On this side, what I always call the big four, the powders, equal parts, like a teaspoon each here, of cumin, coriander, chilli and turmeric. If you wanted, you could be using a regular curry powder. And then some garlic and ginger. Today I'm not using garlic ginger paste. I want to kind of get the bit more kind of chunky in there. So I've got strips of ginger fresh and chopped fresh garlic. We're going to start this off with a touch of oil, add a few little other bits on the way. It's really quite simple. Let's go and do it. Okay, so here we go. I've got some oil here. I'm using the corn oil. We're going to start off by putting in our whole garam masala. Like I say, that's cumin seeds, cinnamon and this chilli. Now, several ways of making a fish curry. What you can do, if you wanted, is to fry the fish first, maybe with a little bit of turmeric or something like that and salt and pepper. Fry it, then take it out and reintroduce it. Or what we're going to be doing today, which is we're going to be making a sauce, then putting our fish in whole and then steaming it inside. So that's the method we're doing today, but there are several ways. So what we're doing now is infusing this oil with these lovely flavours. And then we're going to add our garlic and ginger, which is again going to add some wonderful, wonderful essential flavours. Then goes our onion. And what we want to do on this medium heat, we want to just run these through the pan for about 3 to 4 minutes. Stirring fairly often. Okay, so this is coming on really nicely. Got some lovely colour onto our onions. We're now going to drop in our tomatoes. And always try and use a nice juicy tomato. To that, our optional amount of fresh chilli. Like I say, I'm using red today. I usually use green for an Indian curry, but fancied red today. And then we're going to go in with our powders, which is the equal parts, about a teaspoon each, of turmeric, chili powder, coriander powder and cumin powder. Now what we want is to cook these tomatoes for about 5 or 6 minutes. What should happen, depending on how juicy they are, they'll break down and they're going to create a little bit of a gravy or masala for us. If not, we're going to add a touch of water. Be back in about 5 or 6. Okay, there you go. We've got loads of moisture from those tomatoes there. But we're going to lower the heat now just to above a simmer. While I'm here, let me get some salt into this. Then we're going to grab our fish and we're going to lay this down. And like I say, if you didn't get enough moisture from your tomatoes, you can always add just a little bit of water, like I'm going to do here. Just a little splash here and there. Now, depending on what fish you're using and what size, but for me, with this size, I'm going to pop the lid on, and just above a simmer, that's going to go for about 8 to 9 minutes. No need to touch it, quite frankly, just leave it alone. Okay, let's jump inside, take a look. Just let a load of steam out here for you. That's coming on really nicely. Now if you wanted, you could be flipping this fish over at this point, but the steam in there is kind of cooking it really beautifully. So yeah, for me that fish is done. Just one more thing to do is I'm just going to add a little bit now of fresh coriander or cilantro, whatever you call that. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll see you soon. Lots of love.